Management and leadership are totally different things. You think you're being a leader, but you're probably being a manager. Managers figure out what they want done and get people to do it. Managers try to get people to do what they did yesterday, but a little faster and a little cheaper with a few less defects, right? Leadership is about finding the right people, agreeing on where you want to go, and getting out of the way. Leadership means embracing the failure of your people if it leads to growth. Leadership means not knowing what's going to happen tomorrow, just knowing it's going to take you where you want to go. And that's really hard.
Management is fundamentally a set of processes, the most core of which are planning, budgeting, organizing, staffing, controlling, and problem solving. And what management does is to take a system, an organization of people and technology, and make it function the way it was designed to function, producing a good or a service on time, on budget, absolutely the way it was designed to work. What leadership is it's a set of processes involving creating a vision of the future and a strategy for getting there, for communicating that out to people in a way that gets them to buy into it, and then creating an environment that motivates those people, that inspires those people to want to make that vision a reality. And what leadership does is it creates, in a sense, the systems that managers manage, or it takes them and it changes them in some fundamental ways to adapt to changes outside an organization, to grab opportunities, to duck hazards, to raise standards. Both are obviously very important.
The key to the great leaders that we studied was their humility. But it was humility of a very special type. It wasn't humility in a weak sense. It was, in fact, just the opposite. It was what I would describe as an absolute, obsessed, burning, compulsive ambition that wasn't about them. An absolute, burning, compulsive ambition for a cause, for a company, for the work, for a set of values, not themselves.
The right people don't need to be tightly managed. The right people are self-disciplined, are self-motivated, are self-managed, are self-obsessively driven to make great results, are self-learners. And as we wrote in Good to Great, the moment that you begin to feel the need to tightly manage someone, you might have made a hiring mistake. Guide them, yes. Teach them, yes. Manage them? No.
Management is the production of acceptable results within known constraints and conditions. Very important. But management is not leadership. Leadership is all about changing the order of things. Machiavelli said, there is nothing so difficult or so dangerous as to undertake to change the order of things. And that is true. It is difficult, and it is sometimes dangerous, because people resist and people are afraid. And that is why only leaders can drive change.
Leaders must lead. You cannot lead unless you are future-oriented. Leadership is about the future. Leadership is about a point of view about that future. And leadership is about hope.
El management consiste en definir la misión de la empresa y en motivar y organizar las energías humanas para cumplir esta misión. Y añadiría que definir la misión es una tarea entrepreneurial, mientras que motivar y organizar los recursos humanos forma parte del liderazgo. Ambas partes juntas componen el management. Yo no definiría un verdadero líder, porque los hay de tantos tipos diferentes. No es ser político, y no es ser carismático. Es tener el respeto de la gente gracias a sus propios valores humanos, porque usted cree en los valores que predica, porque usted actúa.
One of the things I've come to the conclusion is that the most effective way to lead people is to be servant leaders.
To be an effective leader, you need to be able to help a group to achieve the task. You need to be able to build a team so that you have synergy more than the parts. And thirdly, you need to develop and motivate and stimulate the individual. And the key there is the ability to get the best out of people.
In essence, leadership is having inspired followers. It's a relationship, period.